Hey everyone, welcome to the trade floor. Today we'll dive right into the technical analysis and build a logical trade plan for next week. If you're new here, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you had a wonderful week. And now, without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, let's start with the SPY. Yesterday we saw a pullback. I do think it's a minor pullback at the moment, since we saw a resistance and buyer stepping up at the 574 level. Like I said in my previous video, this was a major support line here, and the buyer stepped in and created more like a daily hammer candle. So at the moment we were able to close above also the 577 level. From here, what I think is gonna happen is probably something like this. We are gonna we had a channel here where we broke it. If we can retake an old 580, from 580 we can go higher. If we reject the 580 today or during this week, we might see either a double bottom at 574 that could create a pattern like this, or if we lose it, then I think the next down target is gonna be 566, 565 as another big support level. This line at 574 is a major support, so as long as we are above that level, it's just a minor a minor pullback. Even if we look at the more hourly chart, as you can see guys, we can, as long as we can basically close above 580, we can go higher and basically get inside again this channel. Although careful at the 580 level, because we could see a rejection and this could bring us down to the 574 again, and if we don't bounce from there, we are gonna see more downside into the 565 level. Those are my level right now, so watch for the 565 if we lose the 574 again and we reject from the 580. If we can retake the 580, then I think we're going higher, and this was just a minor pullback to basically get more let's just say volatility in the market, since we had already the MACD and the RSI on the daily overextended, as you can see here. So at the moment it's just a minor pullback. Watch for the level guys, for the next move to the upside or to the downside, and watch for the 580 level. For the Qs, as you can see guys, for the Qs, we basically are right now in more like in this channel again. We were able to hold 586 and bounce from this trend line and create another probably higher low. Now from here we could either see a rejection or of 593 again, and I do think if we do that, probably we're gonna see more downside. If we can probably break above it and hold it, then we can go higher into the 503 level. So watch this channel, guys, and this level 593 and 486. Sorry, guys, 493 and 486. Otherwise, we're gonna stay more in this channel and consolidate for a little bit more before making the next move up. So even if we watch on the hourly, like I said, let me zoom in a little bit. Like I said, watch for that channel right here, and mainly if a rejection of 491 will send us lower into 485 again for a bounce, possible bounce. Otherwise, we're going lower into the 478 probably, and see our next 478, 477 target. Otherwise, if we can hold above 491, then we could go higher into 493, 495. Possible also another rejection since we had a lot of resistance and support at this level. But if we hold above it, then our next target is 503. So like I said, watch for this level and this level right now for the next move, either higher or lower. Going into the SMH, probably we can just look at the daily. We don't need to watch hourly at the moment. So the SMH, guys, we are back into this basically this channel right here. Like I said previously, I posted a video right about here on Friday where I said we could see a bounce and watch for the rejection at 555. They could send us lower. It sent us to 246. Now from here, either we bounce, and we stay inside this channel for a little bit longer, and watch for the horrible drawing, but head and shoulder that could send us to 237, 239. Now, if we can break that 255 level, then we're going higher and to fill this gap at 269, basically. So like I said, right now the level are 255 and 246. As long as we hold the 246, we can go higher, but at the same time we need a hold above 255 to go into our next target at 269. Otherwise, we could see another pullback into the 237 level if we reject this level right here, 255 again, and pull back. Now, let's get into more detail with some core stock. So we could watch first. Probably we should watch. Let's go with Apple. We'll do Tesla later. Now, Apple. Okay, Apple. Like I said, sorry guys. So Apple, he had basically a channel right here between 224 and 229. Like I said previously, if we reject again the 236, we could send us lower. It send us lower into this 227, where we have the daily 50-day moving average. We're almost there. It's almost at 227. From there we bounced and we were able to close above 229. So from here, we could either see a move that could either retake the 233 and then we can go higher. Otherwise, watch for a rejection since these we saw resistance, support, resistance, support. Now we could see resistance here. So if we cannot retake it, then probably we're going lower into the 224 level. So also watch for that rejection at 233 for Apple. Now we could Microsoft, like I said previously, as long it was staying in this range, there was nothing to do. It was just basically destroying your premium, your call or put. We had a possible inverse head and shoulder here that got rejected at 225, basically. Since at 225, we have a lot of resistance, support, resistance. And now, yesterday, we saw a support at the beginning and then a resistance. In my previous video, I said my last target is 431 before a minor pullback. I was hoping to hold above 425 since it's a major resistance and support zone. Now, since we close below it, we either can retake it, hold above it, and go higher. My next target will be 440. If we cannot hold above it, we might touch again the 419 level, which also here of the previous channel has a lot of support before a bounce. So we either hold that 425, 426 level as a support if we can retake it and go higher. Otherwise, we might touch again the 419 level before going higher. Right now, it's probably creating more of a bullish flag. So we could even do something like this before going higher. My target are still 431. Once we retake that, then my next target is 440. Now, we might want NVDA. NVDA actually, this pullback was just a minor pullback where we got back inside this channel right here. This channel right here. Now watch for a rejection of 140 again. If we see a rejection, we might touch 135, 136 again. And if we lose it, probably like this, we're going into the 131 level. So right here. If we reject the 140, if we can retake it, then probably and stay above it, then probably we can go higher. We could also see another rejection here, since it will be the previous all-time high. But I think as long as we are above 140, we should be fine for our next target, 146 and then 154. My third target was here. So watch for this level, guys. If we lose the 140 again, either we hold 135, 136, or we are going into 131. These are minor pullback on the hourly chart. So there is nothing wrong with it since we had a major move up. So as long as we are above 140, we can go higher. Otherwise, we're just going to have a minor pullback before the next leg up. Now, we probably Amazon. Now, Amazon is kind of tricky and I don't really like it at the moment since we got major rejection here of 190. We couldn't stay above it, and then we lost the 188, where it was a major support resistance zone, and closed below 184. Now if we cannot now let me zoom in a little bit. Now if we got a rejection here, then we're probably going into the 180. If we can hold above at 186, we might go into our next leg up at 188, also look for another rejection. Although as long as inside probably this channel, we're still fine with Amazon. I probably wouldn't trade the stock or even buying calls or puts, as long as we are inside these between 186 188. So as long as we stay inside this range, I probably wouldn't want to trade it. If we lose 186 again, we might see 180. If we can hold above it and retake 188, then as a target, I still have 190 and then 195, and after that the 200 level. So it all depends on these two resistance at the moment. So watch for these two resistance if we for a rejection, possible rejection, since right now we are also in this kind of a downtrend where we need to break above it to go out for our next leg up. So Amazon has been tricky for me. I bought some long here at the 186 level, and then when I saw we got a rejection at 119, I closed my calls. But I was hopeful to break above this downtrend line and close above it for our next leg up. Although we couldn't do it, so we got this major rejection yesterday. Now, probably we could see Tesla right now. Tesla, guys, like I said previously, now it has been affected by the earnings, so there is no point in showing previous and target. Right now it's opening around here at this level. From here we do have a major resistance on 141, so watch for a touch of 241, rejection of that, touch of 235. At 235 either we hold, the buyer step in, and we can go higher into 251. Otherwise, if we lose that, we're probably gonna close the gap at 226. So this is probably what I would expect from Tesla. That happens today, probably. And these are the three levels that I will watch for. 241 for a rejection, 235 for a possible bounce, and if we lose that, a hold of 226, and we try to close the gap, basically. 226, 223, basically. We could also see just gap up and go, although it's not that healthy for Apple to just create a gap up and go, having this previous gap below. Although after earnings, you never know. Those are the level that I would watch for, guys, before making any decision regarding longs or short. As our last core stock, I will watch at Meta. As I said previously, we had this channel, and where I saw rejection here of the 582 level, I said watch, that is going to create another channel, which is doing it right now. From here, either we bounce and look for a rejection again of 582. If we do that, our next target is going to be 542. Otherwise, if we can basically break above and hold 582, then we're going higher next into 602, and then all-time high. So those are the level, guys. I'm gonna share just the main core portfolio and watch list. The same is as long as the SMH is between the range, it doesn't make much sense to share them since they're having just a minor pullback. And so that will be all for me today as a midweek video. It's gonna be short, and on the weekend, on Sunday, I'll share a more detailed and in length video with all the ticker like CRM, ARM, SMCY, Square, Disney, Coin, all of those tickets that probably are they made a move that will make a difference. For now, they're just in the same range or situation and analysis that I previously posted on Sunday. So that will be all for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.